Hi and welcome to Outdoors with Richard. So today I'm going to be taking a closer look at this Snugpak Softie Elite 4 sleeping bag. Now this is a 4-season sleeping bag, and here in the UK I purchased this sleeping bag for £106.95. Now obviously depending where you live or where you purchase the sleeping bag from, prices may fluctuate. Now currently this sleeping bag only comes in a olive green color. Now when it comes to zips for the sleeping bag, I've only seen it advertised with a left-sided zip. I've had a good look around on a few websites, but I can't currently see it advertised with a right-sided zip option. Now when it comes to the compression sack, it's a really well-made compression sack. The length of the compression sack comes in at around 26 centimeters, which is around 10.2 inches, and the width of the compression sack comes in at 24 centimeters or around 9.45 inches. Now when it comes to the packed weight, so that is the compression sack and the sleeping bag, it comes in at 1,950 grams, which is around £4 5 ounces, so not the lightest, but don't forget it is a 4-season sleeping bag. However, in saying that, let's get this sleeping bag out. Let's take a close look because it's got a couple of great features on it that I'm looking forward to showing you. So I've got the sleeping bag out, and my first impressions are, wow, this sleeping bag looks amazing. It looks and feels really, really well made, and it's nice and chunky. This is definitely going to keep you nice and warm when the temperature drops. Now, looking at the outer fabric of the sleeping bag, this is made out of a Paratex Micro, which is highly windproof, and it's also water repellent, so that's fantastic. Looking at the internal fabric, this is made out of a Paratex Light Reflector Therm, and the fill-in is a Softie insulation. Now when it comes to the temperature rating of this bag, Snugpak say that the comfort rating is -10, so that's amazing, and the extreme rating or survival rating is -15. So this sleeping bag is definitely going to keep you nice and warm in those colder months. But let's now take a look at some more specs of this bag. So let's take a closer look at some of the other specs of the sleeping bag. Now this sleeping bag is a mummy shaped bag, so it starts wider at the top and then gradually gets narrower as it goes down. The sleeping bag also has a nice drawstring hood, so you can really pull it down over your head if it gets cold. It also has a anti-snag zip, which is great. I hate a zip that keeps sticking whether you're trying to open or close your bag, so I really like that. Now when it comes to the actual size of the bag, the length of the bag, and this is a pretty big bag, the length is coming in at 220 centimeters, which is around 87 inches. Now the width of the bag at the chest is coming in at 75 centimeters or 30 inches. The width at the knees is coming in at 60 centimeters or around 24 inches. And the width at your feet is coming in at 42 centimeters or around 17 inches. So a decent sized bag. However, the first feature I really like on this bag is that if you find this bag is too long, you can shorten this bag. And the way you do that is if you come to the bottom of the bag, what you will notice is you've got a couple of hooks on the bottom, and then if you come up a little way up the bag, on each side you'll see a couple of loops. And basically all you're going to do is fold that bag over at the bottom and clip the bottom of the bag up, and that's going to shorten it. So that's a really nice feature. Now the other feature that I absolutely love about this bag is it has an expandable panel which adds 5 inches to the chest and the knee area. Now obviously when you use this expandable panel, it's not going to change the length of the sleeping bag, and it's not going to change the foot width of the sleeping bag, only the chest and the knee width. And that works by, if you open up the sleeping bag, I'm just going to open up a little bit, straight away you can see an extra panel start coming out on the side. And how that works is it has another zip on it, which you then zip to the main section, and then that creates the extra panel, which, as I said, is going to give you an extra 5 inches in width across the chest and the knee area. Now, that is great for 2 reasons. You know, if you're someone that's generally bigger in size and you need extra room, obviously having that panel is going to give you that extra room in the bag. Or if you're lying in your bag and you're getting a little bit warm and you think, I need to cool down and need a little bit more airflow, you can then add the expandable panel onto your sleeping bag, and then that's going to give you a nice bit of room. But there you go, that's the bag. I think it's a terrific bag, some great features, but now I'm going to give you my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on the Snugpak Softie Elite 4 4-season sleeping bag. I really like the sleeping bag. I've personally used the sleeping bag, and I can tell you straight away that it's not only very well made, it is incredibly comfortable and warm. Now, when I used the sleeping bag, the temperature dropped to around 3 degrees Celsius or 37.4 degrees Fahrenheit, and I was really toasty. Absolutely no problems with keeping warm. Now, I have gone online and I've read many reviews, and there were a few people on there that said they had slept in the sleeping bag when the temperature dropped down to -2 degrees Celsius or 28.4 degrees Fahrenheit, and they said that they were more than warm enough. So I have no doubt in my mind that this sleeping bag is going to keep you nice and warm on those colder nights. Now, for a 4-season sleeping bag that doesn't cost a lot of money, with all these features, especially the expandable panel that can make this sleeping bag bigger. You've also got the option to shorten the sleeping bag. I think it's great value for money. You know, you can spend hundreds of pounds on a 4-season sleeping bag, and considering this didn't cost a lot of money, I think it's a really, really good deal. And hey, I don't think you always need to spend a fortune to get a good product, i.e. Especially with regards to the sleeping bag. I think it's well worth the money. So if you're thinking about getting a 4-season bag, I'd definitely take a look at this bag. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I've been very happy with it, but that's just my opinion. But on that note, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching as usual. If you're already subscribed to the channel, I really appreciate that support. If you haven't subscribed, please come on board and support the channel. If you've enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, give it a nice thumbs up. But until next time, thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video.